welcome to Revive Kids. Today we have some exciting things in store for you. I hope you enjoyed the episode.
Hi Revive Kids, my name is Kaiyah. Today we're going to learn about how we can trust God, part 2. So let's jump straight into it.
Hey Revive Kids, today I have a really cool science experiment to show you. You can definitely try this out at home with the help of an adult. All you'll need is a piece of cardboard, a glass cup, empty container, and some water. The first step, get your glass cup and pour some water inside. Second step, with the cardboard, place the cardboard on top of your cup and leave your hand on top. Now, before I tell you the next step, I have a question for you. If I flip this cup over, do you think the water will come out? Or do you think the water will stay inside? Let's give it a go. Flip it. And now remove your hand. Isn't that incredible? The water is staying inside. Now that worked because of the air pressure. The air pressure outside the cardboard is so strong that it was able to support the cardboard in place, keeping the water trapped inside. Just like air, how it is all around us, that is like our God. Our God is all around us. We may not be able to see Him like the air, but He is there. And just like how the air pressure was supporting the cardboard, our God is always there to support us. We can trust that He is there. The verse today is from Hebrews 11:1. Now faith is confidence in what we hope for and assurance about what we do not see. You see, we may not be able to see God, but we can be assured that our God is there. We can hope and trust that He is always there to support us and guide us through life.
Wow, wasn't that cool? Now it's time for the Bible story.
The story of Joshua and Jericho, found in Joshua chapter 6, verses 1 to 27. The city gates of Jericho were securely barred, and no one went in or out of the city. The Israelites were camped nearby. The Lord told Joshua, "I have delivered Jericho to you. For 6 days, march around the city with all the armed men. Have 7 priests with ram's horn trumpets lead the way. Then on the 7th day, march around the city 7 times with the priests blowing the trumpets. When they sound a long blast and the army shouts, the walls of the city will collapse." Joshua instructed the priests to get the Ark of the Covenant ready and choose 7 priests to lead the way carrying trumpets. He then gave orders for the priests with trumpets to set off around the city, followed by the armed men. The priests set off sounding the trumpets, but the army had orders to remain quiet. Priests carried the Ark of the Covenant around the city with an armed guard in front and behind it. After one circuit of the city, they all returned to the camp. The puzzled people of Jericho watched as the Israelites repeated their circuit around the city walls 6 days in a row. On the 7th day, they set out at daybreak and marched around the city walls 7 times. The 7 priests led the way, blowing the ram's horn trumpets. Priests carrying the Ark of the Covenant with an armed guard in front and behind followed them. The people of Jericho watched as the priests and army marched around the city 7 times in a row. At the end of the 7th lap, when the priests sounded a long blast on their trumpets, Joshua commanded the army, "Shout, for the Lord has given you the city. Only Rahab and her family are to be spared. No one is to take anything belonging to the people of Jericho, because it all belongs to the Lord." When the trumpets blasted and the army shouted, the walls of the city collapsed. News of this amazing victory soon spread, and people knew the Lord was with Joshua.
Wow, what an amazing story. Now there are two main points that I want you to take away today. Point number 1, God is trustworthy. Now in that Bible story, we saw that Joshua trusted in God. God gave Joshua some instructions to follow, and when Joshua followed those instructions, the walls of Jericho came crashing down because Joshua trusted that what God said would happen. And that's what we can do in our lives as well. We can trust that when God says something, then that is what will happen because He is trustworthy. Point number 2, God is always with you. Do you remember Hazel's experiment? How she held that glass of water and the air pressure supported the piece of paper so the water wouldn't fall back down. In the same way, God supports us as well. We may not be able to see God, but we know that He is always there with us. He will never leave us and He will never forsake us. Now I know these times might be a little bit strange. You might be at home a little bit more. You might even be doing school at home as well. But we know that God is trustworthy and that He will always be with us.
Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed this episode. Now, if you want the latest updates or to watch past episodes, please make sure you're following us on social media or subscribe to our YouTube channel. Have a great day.